Hello and welcome to this lecture on parts of speech in English language. Every single word we use belongs to one of the eight word groups or parts of speech. Now just think about that fact for a minute. We use thousands of words and they can all be separated into just eight groups. So this is important to learn about these eight groups, commonly known as parts of speech. These are nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjunctions. It is important to know that a word can sometimes be in more than one part of speech. For example, with the word increase, increase can be a verb, price is increased, and increase can also be a noun. There was an increase in the number of followers. Now let's take a look at the eight parts of speech. The first one we have is noun. Nouns make up the largest class of words in most languages, including in English. A noun is a word that refers to a thing, a person, an animal, a place, a quality, an idea, or an action. Maria Boy Doctor is a noun. So is New York Park Pen Watermelon Table, etc. There are different categories of nouns. One such category is common nouns and proper nouns. A common noun refers to a person, place, or thing, but is not the name of a particular person, place, or thing. Examples are animal, sunlight, and happiness. A proper noun is a noun that gives a name of a particular person, place, or thing. It begins with a capital letter. Abraham Lincoln, Argentina, and World War One are the all proper nouns. Now let's come to pronouns. A pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun or noun phrase. Pronouns refer to either a noun that has already been mentioned or to a noun that does not need to be named specifically. The most common pronouns are the personal pronouns, which refer to the person or people speaking or writing, the first person, the person or people being spoken to, the second person, or the other people or things, the third person. Like nouns, personal pronouns can function as either the subject of a verb or the object of a verb or prepositions. She likes him, but he loves her. You, we, they, he, she, me, it, him, her, this, that, those, these, each are commonly used noun phrases. Now let's come to verb. A verb shows an action or state of being. A verb shows what someone or something is doing. You cannot have a complete sentence unless you have a verb. Go, speak, run, eat, play, live, walk, have, like, or is are examples of verbs. John is throwing the football. She accepted the job offer. Adjectives. Adjectives describe or modify the meaning of nouns or pronouns. They may name qualities of all kinds: huge, red, angry, unique, rare. Some adjectives describe qualities that can exist in different amount of degrees. To do this, you have to change the form, the first form, the second form, the third form, by adding er or est, or will be used with the words like more, most, very slightly, etc. The older girls, the longest day of the year, a very strong feeling, more expensive than that one. Other adjective describes qualities that do not vary: nuclear energy, a medical doctor, and do not change form. Adverbs. An adverb is a word that is used to change, modify, or qualify several types of words, including an adjective, a verb, a clause, another adverb, or any other type of word or phrase, with the exception of determiners and adjectives that directly modify nouns. Now, this is quite confusing to me as well. A good way to understand adverbs is to think about them as the word that provide context. Specifically, adverbs provides a description of how, where, when, in what manner, and to what extent something is done or happens. Normally, we can spot an adverb by the fact that it often ends in ly. But there are lots of adverbs that don't end in this way. Moreover, adverbs can be used in many combinations with each other. For example, slowly, quietly, very, always, never, too, well, tomorrow, here. He was just leaving. She has almost finished. She is running very fast. You are walking too slowly. These are all examples of adverbs. Now let's come to prepositions. Prepositions are a very important parts of speech. Prepositions are used in front of nouns or pronouns, and they can show the relationship between the noun or pronoun and other words in a sentence. They describe, for example, the position of something. Her bag was under the chair. His flat was over the shop. The time when something happens. They arrived on Sunday. The class starts at 9 a.m. Shortly after their marriage, they moved to New York. The way in which something is done. We went by train. They stared at each other without speaking. Some prepositions are made up of more than one word. For example, they moved here because of the baby. We sat next to each other. Conjunctions. The conjunction is a part of speech used as a joiner for words, phrases, or clauses in a particular sentence. It links these words or groups of words together in such a way that certain relationships among these different parts of the sentence will be established, and the thoughts that all of these convey will be connected. And, or, but, because, so, yet, unless, since, if are common examples of conjunctions. I was hot and exhausted, but I still finished the marathon. Pizza and burgers are my favorite snacks. Interjections. The interjection is a part of speech which is more commonly used in informal language than in formal writing or speech. Basically, the function of interjection is to express emotions or sudden burst of feeling. They can express a wide variety of emotions such as excitement, joy, surprise, or disgust. Ouch, wow, great, help, hey, hi are all examples of interjections. Hooray, we have won the match. Thank you for watching this video.